Hi guys, it's Emily Radikowski with Vogue, and I'm going to walk you through my makeup routine. Call it like kind of a sexy Bobbi Brown look, day to night. We're gonna have fun. All right, my skin's been prepped, I've washed it, put on some moisturizer. The first thing I do is I use Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Foundation. I'm pretty tan right now and actually got a little sunburnt. My face I don't ever let get any sun on, so I tend to go a little bit darker, and we'll also use some bronzer, so. Here we go. I just use my fingers because as much as I love a brush, I think that using your fingers just makes it blend more seamlessly. So I've been obsessed with makeup for a really long time, but I just started getting really good at it maybe 3 years ago. And I'm definitely the type of person, I love doing all my own girlfriend's makeup. Like New Year's, everyone came over early and just like sat in a row. One of my friends did hair and I did makeup. Okay, so that's my foundation, that's my base. What you're gonna see is I'm gonna come back to that just to blend everything a little bit in the end. Next thing I do is eyebrows. We have Maybelline Great Lash. I don't feel like a normal person unless my eyebrows are brushed up. To me, there's nothing sadder than an eyebrow when it's smushed down. So this is like a key step, and I try to do it pretty early on because otherwise the rest is thrown off. A little bit of highlighter. I've been using this way too much, but it's the Milk highlighter in Lit. So I just take the stick, do a little bit on the nose, a bit on my lip, into the eye, into there. My husband actually calls when I do my own makeup finger painting. Actually, when I do my girlfriend's makeup, I do the same look. I think this looks good on everyone. I do my own makeup for carpets a lot, and I put a lot more on. In general, for me, like, there's nothing worse than, especially in the summer, whatever, looking like you have a ton of makeup on. So I try to keep it pretty subtle during the day, and I'll do kind of a hybrid, but like when I'm getting photographed or like doing a carpet or even just taking a selfie, I'll like go a little bit more crazy. I'm using a nude stick by Mary Phillips. I use a lot of blush, and even when other makeup artists do my makeup, I'm always like, more blush, more blush. And I might go a little bit on the nose too, which is like a 90s trick to really make it look like you just got sun. That's where the sun hits. I also put my blush a little bit higher than most people because, again, I think it makes it look a little bit more natural. So I almost bring it up to like the under eye. You can see already how much like more alive I look, I would say. Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I don't use a ton of it. I just like to use a little bit of the bronzer. Take a brush, and this is just to like make the cheeks pop a little bit and also bring in the forehead, because there's nothing worse than not looking like everything got blended together. Okay, so that's pretty much my base. The only thing that I'm gonna do now is to just continue to like layer foundation or concealer depending on the coverage you want. So after I've done the blush, I just like come back and do a tiny bit more concealer under the eye, because the more you layer and blend, the better it looks. See, wow, she doesn't have an under eye anymore. So now what we're gonna do is my eye. Like I said, I'm obsessed with makeup, so I actually put this palette together. For my day-to-day, I'll just use this one. This is like a window wiper kind of brush, and this is what you do. Just go in the crease and then blend it up a little bit. As much as I really love makeup artists and I respect them so much, I do think that there's something to be said for like knowing your own face. It's the face I wake up with and go to sleep with, and I've learned what works well on me. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a smaller brush and go in the same color and just go under. And this is another trick that I learned. A lot of people like to highlight the inside of their eye, but I actually think it looks better and makes your eyes look bigger when you bring it all the way around. I love this Anastasia highlighting pen for underneath my eyebrows, because sometimes when you do the brown, it can come up too high, and this just kind of makes it that separation clear. Right now my favorite is the Glossier Lash Slick because it just looks so natural and just makes your lashes look so long. I also grew up doing my mom's makeup. She always let me do her makeup and I still do. So that definitely was part of the reason that I developed such a love for it. I don't do much on my bottom, but I definitely drag out the sides a little bit. Okay, I love Pat McGrath's lip liners. So for my lips, I don't like anything too pink. I like something pretty like berry, not super brown. Right on the lip line, you can kind of see like right there and right here. Then I use Marc Jacobs J'adore, but I don't use a lot. So you can see, I just use that. Then to top that all off, I use Pat McGrath's incredible Blitz Gold lip gloss. I posted this on Instagram, like just a selfie of me wearing this, and I got so many DMs and stuff because it looks like it's gonna be a crazy glitter, but it's not, and it just picks up light really well. It's also just yummy and it never dries out. It's amazing. So this is sort of my day look, or you know, if I'm just going to dinner with friends. But if we're going a little bit more, I'll pop this palette back in and I'll use a little tiny bit of the dark and just add it to the corners. If you're filling up to it, you can take a selfie. So let's do one. This light's pretty good. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed.